cut it up, make a YouTube video to that shit. And after, about to make another video today. So we're making a couple videos today. All right. Okay. What's going on with this scene right here? What's going on here? So we're about to start. I hate this. Thank you. I'm like, that's annoying. So we're about to start, guys. Come on. Let's see. We should have the light on for like probably first couple minutes of this. Then I'll probably be turning it off. Definitely. Yeah. So we're gonna get started. For some reason Elgato is not like registering right now. It's definitely glitching the fuck out. It's definitely glitching the fuck out. Let's see what's going on. Bruh. It crashed. There we go. Fucking video engine crashed. Alright, so all off the screen. Get this all off the screen. Don't need to mix the key right now. So I'm gonna put me in it. Wait, me in the picture. Alright. So basically today. Oh shit, let me do a little intro. Wait, hold on. Let me do a little intro. I got my little jacket behind me and shit, my hoodie. Yo, it's Jay. Hold on, I'm bugging. Yo, I'm thinking I'm on live, like I'm not shooting a video too. Fuck. Like the live can hear me like that, but not like everybody else. Fuck that. But yo, it's Jay. Today we about to be breaking down a mix and a master that I did literally about, I say like 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago. I dropped it on Friday. Is my personal song. I literally recorded it 4 days ago, and mixed it and mastered it the next day. I was in my feelings, honestly, and I just was like, I'm gonna just decide to drop it, and that's exactly what I did. So dropped it, but now I want to do a little video explaining how did I go about mixing and mastering that track, because it's not too like hard of a track to mix and master. I try to keep it how to say it, like as rough as, like vocals really as rough as can be, because I really wanted to bring out like the emotion and of my actual like voice that I'm bringing to the song, besides like too much effects. So it should be pretty easy, but first thing first, we are going to go over a couple things actually. Tell you guys what we're gonna go over after I share the slide. So just give me 1 second and I'll be back. yeah. I might be burning up a little bit on this live. We gonna see. Smoke up a little bit, not too much. Saying my shit is out the frame too a little bit, so yeah. It's cause the way it's set up. Yep, there we go. Shit is wild. Ooh, I can't even do that. I'm such a dickhead. So we're gonna share this live right now. Just watch you. To put on notifications, join. Niggas know the vibe. Yo, ladies and gents, we about to go live. I'm about to break down a mix and master that I did the other day. Join the live. Hey, even if you don't join the live, I'm about to cut it up, make a YouTube video to that shit. And after about to make another video today. So you're making a couple videos today. Just watch YouTube, put on notifications, join. Niggas know the vibe. Yo, ladies and gents, we about to go live. I'm about to break down. Alright, so that's that. That's that taken care of. Alright. Alright, so I don't have like a extra mic stand right now. I threw out my other mic stand for some reason. I don't know. I was broke at that time. And my other like table mic stand, I never thought I would need it, so I also threw it out. These are like my other mic stand. I threw it out when I was above age, but like the other one, the one that goes to the table, I threw that shit when I was like 17, 18. You know. But I'm working on getting a stand so you guys can hear me way better. Get that going. Let me get this camera back up because I'm tripping. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm bugging. Alright. So we gonna get into it. I will play you guys. I guess I'll play the song off of YouTube first. I have a visualizer off of YouTube on YouTube, so I'll play the song off the visualizer first, and then after that we can hold on. After that we can get into the mix, but I want to talk about a couple things after we listen to the song. We're gonna talk about my specs of my PC because I am using a PC. That's one thing we are going to get down to because a lot of people like to bash PCs. And if you're not using a Mac, this and that, I don't give a fuck. I built my PC. I built my other laptop I built onto it. And I never bought a Mac. I use them when I'm at other studios, but I just never bought a Mac. I know keybinds for both Mac and Windows. So I'm very versatile when it comes to that. But let's get to the song, and then we're going to talk about my specs on my PC and why it can run the way it runs during the mix and mastering process. Oh, look, it's me right here. My ugly ass. Damn, she look good. The fuck? All right, let me chill. You got to get to business right now. Business. A lot of this is going to be, like, chopped, but you get to see my, like, in the video it's gonna be chopped, but like if you go and watch the live, you're gonna be able to see like my personality of when I'm mixing in, you know, vibing out to shit like this. There's a song though.
Hey Twix, you got a hit.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions be louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight. You say, don't wanna end up in a heartache. find it over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my mind. 8 months, it's been some time. Even though we on the grind, I make sure that you Gucci, girl, I make sure that you fine. I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that interests me. And I say now it took a tone on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man.
This Ottawa right here. All right. So that's the song. That's the song that we're gonna be looking over. It's right here. It's not too much. It's a 2-track. The ad-libs is all over the place because I have like 4 different ad-lib tracks. It's not a lot really. I have 1 double, which is like more of an in and out. Vocals, a lot of throw effects. Some throw effects, some like pitch voices, some shit that I EQ differently from the other vocals and compress differently. Yeah, doubler effects and a lot of throw shits. But let's talk about computer specs. All right. So the reason why I have to talk about computer specs is because you're gonna see me do things in this session, in this mix and mastering session, that is not really known to be done. Well, it is known to be done. It's just depending how you engineer. Me personally, I master 2 different ways. I can either print the mix within the mixing session and then bounce out that one audio clip to the bounce folder, and then I import it into a new session and I go from mastering from there. Or what I've been dabbling in lately is mastering during the mixing session. So if you see what I have here is I have the submix, which usually gets routed to my master if I'm just doing mixing. But I was mastering the song during the mixing session. So I did a through track, and then the through track is going to the master. Well, no, I'm lying. The through track is going to the print track, and then the print track is going to the master. And that's where I'm getting levels, using metric AB, checking the dynamics, all this type of good stuff. But in order to do this, you have to have like a decent computer that won't fuck up on you, honestly, because my laptop can handle this, but like I would probably have to change the buffer size like crazy. Right now, I can play this session on 64 buffer size, which is insane. Like if I tell you if I show you the latency on like a lot of these plugins, that is insane, right? Let's just show you some latency, what's going on in this fucking session. Like we got 7,000 on the through, 300 right here, 400, 2,000, like 2,000 going across the board over here. Like it's a shit ton of goddamn like come on. And I'm still on 64 buffer size. But this is why I say it's important for me to go over my specs on my PC, because this shit is basically running like a goddamn M2, M3 Max, bro. But it's literally not even quarter of the price. But we're going to talk about it right now. So, just show y'all so y'all know I'm not capping. Right now we got an AMD Ryzen 7 3700 8-core processor. I think this has 16 threads, right? Let's make sure. Local processor. Yep. It has 16. So 8 cores, 16 threads. The overclocking on this is like great. Right now you see it's running at 4.18 gigahertz, and the base speed it's 3.59. So it's just it's overclocking itself. I have 34 gigabytes of RAM. This is an Asus. No, sorry, not Asus. ASRock Steel Legend X570 motherboard. So therefore, I'm capable up to holding like 128 gigabytes of RAM. But right now, I only have 32 of DDR4. That's a speed right here. 32 gigabytes of RAM. Then we got obviously my disk, my drives, but I literally don't work off of my internal SSD or my internal hard drive. I don't work off of those. I work off of externals, solid state drives. Yeah, that's my Wi-Fi. Lastly, we got this old ass graphics card, a 1070 Ti Armor, but it has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So this thing handles like literally anything I throw at it, and it's an old ass, like old graphics card. The time I bought it, it was actually I got it used for like out of a different computer. I bought the whole computer for like $500, and I sold back the computer for like $400, and only took the graphics card out. And the graphics card is worth like $700. So yeah, I came on the uppy with that one. But that's enough with specs. This is why I can run a mixing and mastering session on 64 buffer size and not have cracking or clicking until I start streaming. So I'm pretty sure it might start cracking or start doing a little weird shit now that I'm streaming. But we're gonna get into it. Well, so first thing we're gonna talk about is while I'm mixing, let's talk about my master bus. I'm gonna break that down. All right, so let's do this. Whoa. Okay. Let's do this. All right.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we're just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah.
All right. So generally, how I start a mix is if I don't put this on, which is rare at the start of the mix, yeah, I'll say it's a 60-40 chance that I'm gonna put on limiters at the beginning of the mix on my mix bus, master bus, wherever I'm gonna put it, because I can put it on the sub mix. Because if I want to, I can put it on the master. But either way, it's not gonna stay there because my limiters are gonna be used for mastering purposes. I don't like to use limiters on like for mixes that are going to get sent out for mastering. I would just throw some compression on it to glue everything together, but I won't limit. That's a little beastie. I let the mastering engineer deal with that because he can limit at the beginning and then do whatever the fuck he wants. If he wants to like limit like 3-4 fucking times if he wants to. So usually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a limiter on there because I generally want everything to be loud, like sound like it's at listening level, as in listening level or streaming level, 14 LUFS or a little bit louder than negative 14 LUFS. Just so I can hear everything how it's gonna sound when it's being consumed. If you get what I'm saying. I know there's a lot of people that like to mix low, but me personally, I do tend to turn my mixes low when I'm checking them afterwards or midway, but I don't like to mix low. I mix loud as fuck. All right. So that's one thing we're gonna get. Yeah. So let's hear how this sounds with just the limiters on it, and it's gonna get a bass of that. Gonna be breaking down this bass.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
Kyoto Station.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, cause you've been on my mind. 8 months, it's been some time. Even though we on the grind, I make sure that you Gucci, girl, I make sure that you fine. I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that did.
So I am starting to mix top down. I'm starting off with the limiters. Sometimes I'll throw the compressor on there if it just to glue everything together while I'm mixing. But that's kind of rare because I like to level everything out and, make sure everything is nice and how I want it before I throw a compressor on it and glue everything together. So where we are going to start with is vocals because I am the vocal man. I am the vocal guy. Let's make sure the camera is on and everything. Everything looks copacetic. I'm going to start with vocals. Oh, sorry. That's what we're going to start with. All right, so.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say don't wanna end up in a heart.
So, first thing we're going to get into is my sends, my delays, my effects, reverbs. Because that's already done within the recording session half of the time, as in like levels or not levels, as in like the sound of the reverb. I'm choosing it either in the recording session or like right after I record. So it's not during generally the mixing session. So we're gonna go through those first because this is on every single one of my templates because I mix vocals. I like to mix vocals the same way because I feel like vocals are in one range and well, not one range as in like, females have different range, males have different range, but like there's different ways to mix vocals, but literally you should get a similar outcome every time, and this is the signal flow that I use for that. So what I got going on here is with my sends is I have a room, then I have a plate, then have a chamber, high end comp. Nothing is it's not doing anything on high end comp because I didn't touch it. Usually I really don't touch this because I used to touch this before I had the Mag EQ, or like I would used to touch that before I had like Mag EQ Revival or like certain shit that I know that would bring out the air in my vocals now. But yeah, I don't really use high end comp unless I see the need to use it. P comp, that's my baby right there. Parallel compression, it's on every song, even if it's at 0, like it's here, or I just left it how I usually have it, which I think is like how I usually have it in this beginning of a recording session. It's like literally at 20%. So it's not even, if anything, it's just like barely kissing, not even doing anything. I'm just probably just getting the warmth from the compressor to just come back until when it's mixing time. You're gonna see me turn this up to 0, and then I'm gonna level this out with it. Da 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 da. After my sends, I'm kind of trying to go quick, but this is not gonna be quick because like this mix is, it's not, like I said, it's not hard. It's just it's a lot, kind of. It's not a lot, but it's a lot. We have an 8th delay. What did I use for my 8th delay? Actually, we're gonna go over the plugins. So, actually, we're gonna do that after. We had an 8th delay. After the 8th delay, we have 4th delay, half delay, double flanger. After the double flanger, we have a slap delay, which slap delay is kind of like another, like in a way, doubler. Because I have it like at 1/64th and with like a chorus on it, so it sounds like a doubler. Can add like more width or more like pitch to your voice, but that's about it with sends when it comes to vocals or main vocals. So anything that goes through my main vocals with send wise has to deal with like the double bus and these lead buses. So usually I'm processing my doubles separately and putting separate processors on them. But after I'm doing that, I'm routing them to the main Vox bus with the lead bus, and then they get similar processing there so they can blend together with the main vocal. Yeah. So let's go over effects. I can make you hear some of them too. So we're gonna start off with the room verb. What I did for this song. A lot of things are automated. So just be mindful. Like I'm just bring down this automation lane right here. That's what it's called. I had to like remember what the fuck it was. So show you my automation lane right here. With reverbs, I'm doing a lot of automation, and sometimes, even though these are named room, plate, chamber, I might even switch them up. You know, that's just the name sometimes. But we're gonna see what we had on this song. I didn't do too much level changing, cause I felt like this song is like, doesn't need that much effects. Like I said, I just really wanted it to be raw vocal, as in raw vocal, just like you really hear the embodiment of me just in front of the music, in like I feel like I'm in your face just singing, and you just feel the emotion that I was going through. That's what I really wanted to give with this, not just like a plushy, spacey feel. I didn't want that. We're going with this. But I'm gonna play the vocal for you with just the room verb. Show you how retarded I get as a fucking engineer. I have it named as long room. So I'm using Crystalline, Baby Audio's Crystalline. I had T-Verb first auditioned on this shit, but I don't think I like the D-Verb at first, but let's hear how this verb sounds.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to.
And also, I know like you're like, damn, the vocals already sound crisp and clean and whatever. Just remember, my mic selection, it's very, I don't like dark mics. I like very bright mics. Like I just got this. I'm gonna do a mic review soon also, but I just got this these two new mics, a 103 and a 87. But I never liked U87s really. Honestly, I never really liked them because they're really they're kind of too flat when it comes to like high end, and it had that little bump in like the low end for the low presence, but I'm not really into that because I'm not too much into boosting high end in digitally. Like, I'm not really too much into boosting high end digitally. The most I would do is like mag, but you see here, I turned that shit off. I usually have it there, but I turned that shit off. Like I don't like boosting high end. It sounds air jarring. It sounds like sounds nasty. So I like to choose bright mics. They give you the vocal presence that you need when it comes to cutting through the mix, and yeah. So that's one thing already. Um, the reverb. The reason why I chose the Baby Audio is because I think at the time I was mixing it with, which was 3-4 days ago, but I kind of don't remember already because I done did so many records for so many other people so far. But I wanted like a light, faint reverb without no. I didn't want a lot of bass. I didn't want a lot of bass in my reverb. So
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your
I didn't use no pre-delay because I didn't really want to slap back on this. I just wanted like a faint room reverb that's like just bouncy around the room, but just not too in your face bouncy. So that's what I was going for with this reverb. So let's see if it fits the criteria of what I was just saying.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just ain't got a chance.
The decay is not too long. I think I have it at 1/8. That's one thing I like with Crystalline. Their decays are measured by notes, or you can sync it to the notes of the song, or you can sync it by millisecond, or you can use milliseconds, obviously, or seconds, because obviously seconds, milliseconds, same shit. You get to that, 2,000 milliseconds. That's 2 seconds. Everybody know. You know what I'm saying? So, wait, am I high? No, I'm not. No, wait, no, I am high. Bruh, you know what I meant though. uh, chill. But I had it on 1/8 for this song. It felt more natural.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do, or when I fell for you, ain't wanting to.
Alright, so I was correct. I'm just a little bit high. It is 2,000 milliseconds. That's 2 seconds. I don't know why I had that little trip up. I guess it's the weed right now, but we going through it. All right. Yeah, so that's enough of that reverb. Now we're gonna go to the hear how it sounds with the plate. I'm pretty sure I had super plate on it. We're gonna see if I either switched to Valhalla or super plate. Cause I either used those two. I kept super plate and I did not EQ it. Besides EQing it here. Let's hear the super plate. We're gonna do that for you guys really quickly.
I know, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do, or when I fell for you, ain't wanting to.
So that play reverb is very overwhelming when you turn it up. That was the point. This is like literally almost an 8-second decay, and I believe that looks like almost a 30-second pre-delay. So it's slapping back at you and decaying very long. And I only have it on very like bass frequencies because since the first room reverb was high frequencies, very like short decay, so you're able to hear it with the vocal like attached to the vocal. I wanted a longer reverb that just felt like it decayed out and you would hear it longer of a duration after after my sentence or my vocal cuts. Um and I decided to put that one a little bit lower back in the mix because like I said, I didn't want that heavy reverb sound. Like I didn't want to sound like SZA with the plate. Like you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have that heavy shit on me. I didn't want to have the knocks on me. Alright? I wanted to just chill. Okay. Yo, I feel like it's hard to like explain my thoughts when I'm mixing, but I'm trying my best. We're gonna get better at this, all right? We're definitely gonna get better at this, and so we're gonna we're gonna explain the next verb now. I think I should be going a little bit faster. I'm going a little bit too slow. Um, we got chamber. So with the chamber, I don't even think I touched it. We're about to see right now because I know my settings for my chamber. I probably just like barely touched it, but our verb chamber. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, our verb chamber, I don't really change it. It's on reverb type chamber, obviously. I think I had it at another 6 decay time. This one isn't EQ too crazy. It's cutting out some highs, but it's not taking out all of them. The dampening is also doing a high shelf, taking out some highs, but it's not a lot because, like I said, the main reverb, which is the room reverb, has a shit ton of highs in it, and I didn't want to overwhelm the track with reverb, especially the long ones. Like I said, I wanted to keep it minimal. With the effects, delays, explanatory. I can just show you what I have on them. Let me let you guys hear this chamber reverb. What's going on here?
Now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm mature. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say. Don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. You done bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off. Cause you been.
So that's how it sounds with all the reverbs on. Eighth delays, fourth delays. I'm gonna show you my delays. So eighth, I'm using dynamic delay by Air. Valhalla for my half. Fourth, repeater. It's my baby. Like, bro, I even want to. Half of the time, I don't even want to give people this sauce, bro. Like this sauce right here. If you know, bro. Real time, bro. I see like shit like this. I don't even notice, bro. Like I don't even like what the fuck, bro. Draft, normal, high, ultra. Like I can have this shit even sounding better. I don't even wanna that and I got a preset for this? When the fuck did I make a preset for this? Like what the fuck? Jay. Wait, what the fuck? Alright. This is something else I gotta figure out a different time. When did I make this setting for this? So cool. You know? Let me see. Yeah. That's literally my setting that I made for that. I probably made that like a shit long ago, bro. Like, I like this. This is gonna be on every one of my templates. It's called Crazy J. I don't know why I called it that. Let me see. Yeah, it's called Crazy J. Crazy J. It's right there. I don't even want to touch it because I don't even know if that's like the right one. Probably is. But with this delay, the phone, I'm doing some crazy shit. We're gonna talk about it. So
Now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm mature. When you
alright. So what's going on here? Got some coloration pushing over towards the brighter side. Positive is brighter. Lower is darker on this plugin. Delay plugin. I wanted to add some stereo width, some separation by using the low pass frequency on the left differently from the low pass frequency on the right. So that's why you hear the right side is like a little bit brighter. It comes out, and then the left side is like kind of underwater. And same thing I do with the feedback. So that's why you hear more feedback on the right than the left. Same things I do with the feedback. H delay. Not H delay, sorry. Vita. Valhalla delay. We got clarity, dual. It's not on ping pong. This is set to ping pong, by the way. It's not on ping pong. It's on dual. You see my settings. It's on clarity. Not too much drive. That's a basic half note delay. Throw delay. I haven't used this throw delay. This is a throw send. Right now I'm using like actual audio tracks for my throws. I just put the delay on it, and I just been just doing it that way. It's been quicker instead of just like automating it. But I have it in here in case I wanted to use a different throw still. So yeah, have this. You already seen this, guys, and then you already seen my slap. So that's all the effects. I'm gonna just actually just ba like McDonald's with that. All right, so now we're done with vocal effects. Just for sends, really, we can get into vocal mixing because that's generally how it goes after that. I'm not doing none of these throw effects until I'm hearing the song sounds sonically good to me. So
want me to be your man. I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us.
So I believe when I was mixing this vocal, I heard a lot of it wasn't too much bass. It was just bass that I just slightly enough bass that I didn't like. So what I did was I cut a shit ton. I have not been using any low cuts or high passes lately, or vice versa for high cuts or low passes. I haven't been using neither of those lately. I've been using shells instead because the whole phase and I'm good off of that. So everything just sounds better when I use a shelf instead of a whole just cut, bro. Like way better. So you see what I did in my EQ here. Took out some highs because that's where this specific mic. What mic was I using? I think I was using the Lewitt LCT 440. I'll pull it up for you guys right now. See, got a Lewitt band on right now. I like Lewitt mics. I use like about 3-4 of their mics. So this mic is a budget mic. I would definitely recommend it for people. Yeah, I'll definitely recommend it. So I have the LCT 440 Pure. That's the mic I have. I also have 4 other mics. One of them is broken, so we're not even gonna count that. I have 3 other mics besides that mic, which is this one, and two other mics that I would fluctuate to. We're gonna have a. I can't even say that. Why am I saying that? Like, bro, that's not even my shit. I'm about to get copyright like a motherfucker. So that's the mic I use for this track. So I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have to boost too much highs because I like to choose mics that have a good frequency response when it comes to the high end. And I like when they have a little slight. Actually, I actually kind of like when they have cuts on the low end. It's not too deep, not too sleek, not too steep. Yeah, but this is my EQ for the track. Taking out some lows, shelf, taking out a little low mids. Then we took out a lot of mids because some of the mids in this mic is just like jarring. And this 3K and the mic is just like horrible. I'm not gonna lie. In this mic, 3K and the 8K, it's like sibilance. Those sibilance areas in this mic is just like, eh. But it brings out the characters though. So you just have to attenuate it slightly, just to get that nice sound that you want out of the mic. Which is called, we're just shaping the voice how we want to with that first EQ. I would usually use the C1 comp gate, but I didn't because I know what I was gonna use later down the line, which is this spectral shaper. I've been using that instead of the I've been using that instead of the C1 comp gate, but it depends on how bad like the resonance is in the low end and like the plosives. But if the resonance is very bad, like from the jump, from the get-go, before I even like compress or anything, give me 1 second, I'm gonna like this shit. Yeah. Like I was saying, if the resonance is bad in the low end, a lot of plosives, I'm gonna either deplosive with RX or I'm gonna use C1 comp gate and just attack those low frequencies with the compressor, with the side chain compressor on C1 comp gate. But I didn't do that for this track. So after that, I got the Harrison de-esser. So now I can play these two working together.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words. I know.
So we're gonna do a before and after. This is gonna be before.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah.
Alright, so I added the compression in there at the last second, but what I did for the compression is our compressor, not too much. You dial it in by ear. Everything is done by ear with this song. I felt like a semi kind of fast attack, and medium slow release for my vocal on this song. I did a little bit of makeup gain, which is 1.5 dB. The ratio is 3, so that's how that sounds before and after.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulate.
So what it feels like to me is like I brought the vocal more forward after I use the EQ because when I used the EQ and the de-esser, it felt like I brought the vocal back, obviously, because it's less bass, it's less volume. So obviously, it's gonna feel like something is less present, and perceived volume is big. So, what I did was compressed and matched it up. I don't even think it's gain match. I just did what I felt because sometimes I'm not gain matching. Sometimes I'm not even gain staging. I'm doing it by ear, or I'm just barely even looking at meters and making sure they're not clipping. So yeah, that's gain staging. Yeah, in a way, but it's not like full. Like I'm making sure the level is the same when I'm coming out after this plugin. If it's not clipping, I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Um, I believe that's how I was working with this song. Definitely. If I wasn't clipping, I was good. Because I know how I recorded the vocals. After that, we got de-esser. Another de-esser after the compressor, just to tame all the S's that the compressor just brought out. After that, we got RVox. RVox, we only did attenuation of negative 3.5 dB. We did that just to bring the vocal out a little bit more. So let's hear these two plugins together.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on
Now we're
us.
gonna do before.
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but when
All right, so basically to me that sounds like the vocal chain was done. Like I'm gonna give it a buck with you. At that point, once I did those 5 plugins, that made me feel like, all right, this vocal chain feels like it's done. Feels like the vocal is sitting up front, it's in my face. What do I need to do now to just get it to sit within the mix and give it that gloss that just give your ears that euphoric listening experience? You know what I'm saying? So what I did next was put on Mag EQ, obviously, and I boosted 2.5 dBs at the 10 kilohertz.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me.
So hearing it by itself, it sounds sharp as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Me hearing that shit, it's not sharp as fuck, but like my ears are very sensitive when it comes to high end. Like I said, I don't like to boost high end, but like right now, it sounds sharp as hell. But within the mix, I was like, whoa, this doesn't sound bad. So let me hear this one more time.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right on along, but I just think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but
And one thing is, I felt like there wasn't enough sibilance. Like when I took out the Mag EQ, the sibilance wasn't like speaking to you. Like, you know, I feel like with music, you still need some sibilance. Like the vocal needs to sound natural. You don't need to take out all the sibilance. Like after I DS once, all right, compressor boosted a little bit, and then DS again, it's like, all right, shit, I lost a lot of S's. So when I use the compressor, I'm like, all right, brought out some of them a little bit, but it's not. When I use the RVox, it brought out the S's back a little bit because, you know, I'm compressing regardless, but it didn't bring them out to the point where I'm like, all right, this is natural but not harsh. So I was like, let me use Mag EQ. Just give it that little gloss that just tingles your ear. You get what I'm saying? So after that, we're gonna go into, and by the way, this vocal chain is on my doubles also. So the same thing is happening to the doubles before it goes to the main Vox bus, but except I'm just putting a little bit of saturation from Verve Analog Machines, which is tape machines from UAD. Gotta love it. These should sound amazing. I like, people use them for like producing, but I use them for vocal producing, like putting them on like ad-libs or like doubles. Sounds amazing actually. So after that, I believe I dealt with the doubles. Yeah, so I dealt with the doubles, and I was like, all right, level those out. I leveled them out, and then I put Verve on them. Already, my doubles in my template already have doubler set. The direct vocal is not there. It's only the two side vocals that you're gonna be hearing. The two left and right, you're not gonna be hearing the mono signal coming out the middle. They're aligned. You can see all of the plug-in settings. I can make you hear the doubles now. So blah blah blah. It's like make you hear the bad boys. For me, the doubles, I don't like my doubles too loud. In like certain songs, I just want them to just like sound like they're kissing the main vocal, like it's like, mwah. Like you get what I'm saying? It's like, mwah. Like you just faintly hear them in the background, like, cause I kind of do the doubles that I want to be heard in my ad libs, and the in and outs that I want to be heard in my ad libs. So that's how I work, you know. Everybody works differently. And everybody mixes differently towards their own self. I'm gonna make somebody else's track differently. Might not be way too differently, but I will mix it completely differently than I mix myself. Especially with doubles, because usually people want to hear their doubles. Me, no. So I put tape machines. I leveled them out. Then I put tape machine on it. Saturation on it sounded great, as you guys just heard. So after that, I put everything in, which was.
But when I'm down to do, but when I fell for you, I fell for you.
Which was doubles and main vocal. So once I did that, I used Kirchhoff EQ, which is my baby. Kirchhoff EQ is like, it's that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kirchhoff EQ is that shit. So, oh shit, sorry. What I did on the Kirchhoff EQ, because after my whole vocal chain that I did on the lead bus, I felt like that mixed with the doubles a little bit, it brought out just a lot of highs that I just didn't like and I wanted to tame. So I dealt with that first. As you can see, that was like one of the first two bells I made. And then I think one of the first bells, actually one of the first bell I made was right here in the mid range, low mids, 5. I just wanted to take out a little bit of low mids, little by little. Because at this point, like I said, the vocal was already sitting nice to me. Like, vocal wise, it was sitting nice. But now it was for me to get it to sit nice sonically in the mix, right? So we did this on Kirchhoff EQ. We have some of these bands are doing dynamic compression. Dynamic compression. Some of these bands are dynamic, so they're doing some compression, no upwards, just downwards compression. Now let's go to virtual mix rack. Well, let's hear how that sounds actually. Bypassed and non-bypassed. So it's not going to be too much of a crazy difference because, like I said, everything is done to just fit within the mix. You probably, it's so subtle that it's like, at this point in the mix, I'm doing stuff so, like, minimal that it's hard to hear.
But when I'm down to do, but when I fell for you, I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm mature. When you see me, it's just because you for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say. Don't wanna end up in a heartbreak party. You done bonded over them long strokes, hard pain.
Alright, so y'all got the gist of that. Now we're gonna go on to VMR. Right. I got auto-tune on my shit. VMR. Had ass. Alright, so what I did in virtual mix rack is I had trimmer. Took it down 0.23 before I went into this Neve 1073 style pre emulation. A lot of times I like to drive these things pretty hard, so that's why it's at 40%. And then after more saturation with revival, but just for thickness, no shimmer because I already added Mag EQ. So after that, we're gonna make you guys hear how that sounds.
gonna do. But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it's just because you for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say.
Alright, so what it sounds like, sorry, that was crazy. Alright, what it sounds like to me, what I just did with that was that resonance and harshness that I took out with the Kirchhoff. This just brought the body back, and that harshness that I took out of the high end, everything just sounds smooth now after this. The saturation, everything just sounds smooth. This brought the body back, everything just sounds smooth. I was like, all right, vocal is basically done. So now what I have to going on with my all vox is literally the doubles. Like I said, the doubles and the lead bus is going to the main vox bus. Then the main vox bus is routed to the all vox bus. But then here's what's also routed to my all vox bus. It's gonna be my ad-libs and every single vocal effects send, like vocal effects aux track. That's gonna be routed to all vox, cause I would wanna affect everything at the same time. When it comes to compression, I wanna glue all the effects together with the vocals and the ad-libs. So, what did I do now? Like I said, what I would do is C1 comp gate. I would phone going on. All right, sorry about that. So, like I said, I would use C1 comp gate, and use a sidechain feature on that. But for this, I didn't. I used Ozone 11. It sounds like I'm freaking Haitian or French. That was crazy. I'm Jamaican. I used Ozone 11 spectral shaper for the low end. So I did up to from 20 to 445 hertz. That's literally boominess. Like if you literally do a high cut to like 445, you're gonna see in your vocals that's like a lot of that's like the bass presence, but that's a lot of boominess. So I had the Ozone spectral shaper just controlling that area when it needed to be controlled by a dynamic processor, which is spectral shaper. So that's what it sounds like when it's solid. That's all the boom.
See me and just because you for a night or two, then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say. Don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how.
So all that body that I just added back with the VMR. Oh, sorry, wasn't on. All that body.
But when I'm gonna do, but when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me.
So that smooth body that I added back with the VMR is even more smoother now, because it's like you're not hearing any plosives, you're not hearing any plosives crazy, you're not hearing any resonance in the low end crazy in my vocals, because the spectral shaper is keeping everything under control, and also my Kirchhoff EQ with the dynamics in the low end is keeping everything under control. So a lot of people use multi-band compression, but this is my Kirchhoff EQ is my multi-band compressor. When it comes to multi-band compression on my vocals, because this goes way deeper than just like bands, bro. Like goddamn, Kirchhoff EQ is just a work of art. Because it's multi-band compression at this point. Y'all get to see a life of engineer, smoking and going over music. So after that, I wanted to glue everything together. So, shoot. What did I get into? We're gonna see. We got into the Tube-Tech CL1B, famous Tube-Tech CL1B. Usually people record into it. That's in their that's in their vocal chain, right? It's usually at the beginning of their vocal chain, whether it's going from the mic to pre to CL1B. But me, it's from mic to Apollo pre for me to Pro Tools. Okay, I don't got money like that, so we working what we got. When I get money, we gonna upgrade. But for the sound that I'm getting, it sounds like I done recorded with the real shit. So to CL1B. I didn't do too much compression on this, as you can see. I usually have this on fixed, but I feel like for this song, I just wanted a medium attack, medium release to glue everything together. Gain, I did 1 dB makeup gain. So we're gonna see what is the compression on this. It's attenuation, what is it doing?
But what I'm gonna do, but when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two, then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you.
Alright, so it's only knocking off about a dB, and then that's why I makeup gaming about a dB, so it's gluing about a dB. So and now to deal with any sibilance that the compressor just brought out is I'm using stabilizer after. I'm not using tame transients on this song because sometimes tame transients can sound like crazy. Like that de-esser with tame transients, like 100% on highs, and tame transients sounds like a hard de-esser above 10% right here. So I didn't want to do tame transients. I just lowered down the speed and sensitivity. Actually, I put up the sensitivity and I lowered down the speed a little bit so I can get just the right amount of attenuation on the high end, on the sibilance. And that's exactly what I did. Here's what it sounds.
But what I'm gonna do,
let's not mention that I had 4% in the mid range just to tame any sibilance that like that's in the mids or in the high mids. So that also.
But what I'm gonna do, but when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two, then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. Them bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my mind. It must spend some time, even though we on the ground.
Alright, so that's vocal. Like I said, this is a 2-track, so it's not too much I did. I boosted the mid-range when it came to the beat. Center, I took out 0.2, added the center, so that's mids. You know, you got side, mid, side. Took out fucking negative 0.2 dB out the mid. Here I took out negative 0.75 out of 680. No, that is 670, basically 670 hertz, and that's also on mid. We took out some bass, it's also on mid. I'm just making way for my vocal to cut through the middle, because at the end of the day, this is a 2-track. Everything is glued together. So I want my vocal to be able to cut through the middle without sounding like it's a 2-track. Like, it already sounds bad enough as a 2-track. I don't want it to sound like a 2-track even more. Like, damn. So that's what I did. When it came to SLPQ now, I know we went backwards on this. I just boosted some lows. So like without it, it would have sounded like this. I'm gonna make sure this is the only thing that really made a crazy difference that you guys can probably hear.
But what I'm gonna do, but when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two, then we just get.
So the bass just sounds a little bit more fat. The 808 sounds a little bit more fat. The case sounds a little bit more fat. Yeah, that's about it with the beat. Every time any beat that I load in my recording session is already gained down. On top of it being gained down on a trim, it's going through this, and then it's gained down again at the on the fader. So Now we can get into like throw effects and throw delays and shit because that's how I did this. After I got everything sounding sonically right. Oh, well, we could talk about ad-libs. Sorry.
But what I'm gonna do, but when I fell for you, ain't wanted to.
Ad-libs is just like, let's mute this. Let's mute everything else. Alright, so as you can see on my ad-libs, you don't see a lot of vocal processing because I don't want as much vocal processing. I want my ad-libs to sound raw, and I feel like that's how ad-libs should be. They should be like raw sounding. That's why with Migos or like SZA or anybody, their ad-libs sound raw. It's just like, it's really just the reverbs and shit that really carry their ad-libs and their backgrounds. So yeah, same instance what I did. Auto-tune, SSL, channel strip, doing some compression, de-esser, same de-esser that's on these tracks. Micro shift to give it a little bit more space. That doubler effect on the lower frequencies. I played with the mix, give it a sound. You guys hear how that sounds. So it gives it that gloss. Couple of the tracks have that. Besides this track has Fresh Air. Yeah. That track has Fresh Air. When it comes down to the ending of the ad-libs, like I said, ad-libs are basically general. I did some automation on them. It's not too much effects. For the panning and shit, I let Brown Motion do the work, bro, because like sometimes I don't want to go through and pan everything, and if I feel like it does need a more into depth panning than me like just freaking with Brown Motion, I would go do that. But Brown Motion is like sick, bro. Like I can't do the panning that Brown Motion does. Like that's fucking ridiculous what they do. So like sometimes I would do panning and then put Brown Motion on top of the panning that I did just to give it like this crazy stereo feel with panning. But yeah, trim before that, compress all the ad-libs, make sure they're not peaking before they go to the all Vox bus. Like I said, they all go to the all Vox bus. Stereo widening and NLS, so we give it some saturation before it goes to the all Vox bus. But yeah, it's pretty much it. Everything on like ad-libs just like EQ'd either in phone effect or EQ'd special ways on how I preferred it, because I'm oh shit. How I preferred it. Like I said, I'm my own artist, I'm my own engineer. So like certain things I do is tailored to my judgment and the way I work and the way I like my sound. So, you know, it'll be different for somebody else. Just saying. That's about it for ad-libs. I think on this ad-lib, I just felt like it needed some fresh air. Fresh air brings out the high ends and the mid air. That's about it. That's about it for vocals, really. Is it? Besides like throw delays and effects. So now, like I said, oh shit, I'm so sorry. Now, like I said, I didn't really want too much effects on this song. So what I did was I didn't put too much effects. Just play it for you guys.
Think I had a chance. Your actions be louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you,
Alright, so we're gonna start with my throw. Sorry, yawning in the mic. We're gonna start with my throw. So my first throw delay is a pitch down delay, which was I pitched it down usually. This is not pitched down. This is just how it is without the pitch or the EQ on it. It's just repeater, NS1, how you see these tracks are with Auto-Tune and NS1, it would have just been Auto-Tune, NS1, and then the repeater would have been just there. So I altered it as I mixed. I wanted to first I did it backwards. I put the alter boy, and then after I did the alter boy, I was like, oh shit, I should put an EQ before the alter boy to EQ my vocals before going into the alter boy, because I didn't want that much high end going into alter boy. And basically this is the sound that I got from the delay being pitched down. Show y'all this sound right here. Alright, so if you guys didn't hear that, I'm gonna turn off the beat. When you hear that, just my little sauce when it comes to shit. And I panned it a certain way. Right.
When you see me, it's just because you for a night or two, and we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say. Don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. You done bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my mind.
Alright, so now. Whoa. After that, I think I did a reverse reverb, but I put microshift on that reverse reverb. After I put microshift to, you know, give it that doubler stereo width feel. Before I did that, I actually EQ'd it. I think it's like the same EQ as the throw delay, believe so, because that's how I wanted the reverse reverb to go into the verse. I put a dotted eighth delay on it, and after I put a dotted, I put a fourth to just like really drag out the whole thing. So let's hear how that sounds.
Learning words I never understand.
So that's how those two effects sounds together. Sounds a little crazy, but it works. So let's turn off the fourth delay. Let's try to hear how it sounds. Alright, now let's turn the 1/4 dotted and let y'all hear it by itself. It sounds like so dry. Alright, so y'all heard how it sounded. It didn't sound too dry, but I just wanted it to drag out way more. So that's why I put the dotted and the quarter note delay after the dotted. So it sounded like this. It's a whole drag out.
And it's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it's just because you for a night or two, then we just get to arguing, it's too late.
And it basically just dies out by the third line. So that's another reverb effect that added a little bit more spacious vibe to the song already. That's why I felt like I didn't need a lot. Besides that, I didn't do that much more throws. Only at the end I did a throw. I did similar throws with the pitch
Been waiting too long for you, but you the only.
That low one, and then instead of doing the low one again, I did the high one right here.
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak.
And this is another effect that I put on. I pitched up. I didn't do the forming all the way, and then I put a double on it to give it just spacious vibe. Just for this one line right here.
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got it.
And I wanted to echo the yo bang, yo bang, yo bang, yo bang, yo bang. But I wanted to do it as in, I wanted to do it with the pitch. So I duplicated the track, and then I just dragged down a repeater to it, and this is exactly what I did. I think this EQ is slightly different from the other ones, but it's not that different from the other ones. I just wanted to cut out some high end, so the delays have their own pocket. That's about it, really, with effects. Like after that, it was just making sure levels for the beat and the rest of the vocals were leveled, and we were onto the master. So first thing I did with my master was bass lane. I always call it bass line.
Hey, Twix,
but I don't know why they call it bass line, bro.
Kyoto Station.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a tone on us. It's up to you to know if I'm.
So what bass lane does, it adds like harmonics to the side. So your side what am I trying to say? The side, yeah, I already know what I'm trying to say. I'm so high. All right, the side information. I wasn't even high. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck I was trying to say. This adds harmonics to your side information, and what I did was I did 300 hertz, which I think that's default, like literally default. I don't like to change the frequencies because usually the bass to 808 and like, you know, shit like that sits in anywhere from 300 to like 20 hertz. Anything below like 20 hertz, I don't really kind of, sometimes if it's too like boomy, I don't want it. Or like if it's too like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's hitting your subs like very low frequency. I don't really like that too much. I'll probably attenuate it a little bit, but this song didn't have that. I just added a little bit side harmonic information to the sides. And this is what it sounds like.
Been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a tone on us. It's up to you to know if I'm.
So it just brought out the beat. It really brought out the beat and the sides of the beat, really. After that, I used Imager.
Been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a tone on us.
All of these.
It's up.
For these plugins, like with like when I'm getting into them, like closer to mastering, and all of this is feel and active listening. So I can't really give you an explanation to why I did these things. It's just more I'm a feeling and active listening. So at this point, it's like I'm just going with the groove. My head is bopping. Like I'm not caring about technicalities at this point. It's just feel. That's how I like to master now. Like there's certain technicalities I pay attention to, like LUFS, True Peak, and like distortion, fucking intermodulation distortion. There's stuff like that I pay attention to, but like I want to be in a creative process and like a feel move where I'm just like grooving with the music to the point that all right, this song sounds like a song that I heard on the radio. That mean it's mastered. You know what I'm saying? It's not only radio. It sounds like something I listen to every day. It's mastered. And I'm an engineer, so it's I'm not listening from like a consumer standpoint. I'm listening from an engineer standpoint. Like, all right, this is something I listen to every day. So that's really what I'm going for when I'm mastering. So I did Imager after that. Give me a little bit more serial with. After that, some.
Been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that interests me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my mind, 8 months, it's been some time,
So I didn't want to do heavy compression on with the in the mix on the sub mix because I know I was gonna do another set of compression on the master, like when I'm mastering. So all of this mixing, like on doing, this is basically the mixing process. I mean the mastering process. Even though I'm saying I'm doing it on the sub mix, this is like still a part of the mastering process because I'm mastering the track myself, so I know where I'm gonna take it. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Yeah. All right, so like I was saying, I was doing very light compression, because I know the mastering, like when I was gonna route it through the through bus, I was gonna compress again. So very light compression, and then after the compression, I didn't clip the fuck out of it because I think this mix was very low, like it was coming in low. Let me see.
Been waiting too long for you, but you the only. I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two, then we just get to arguing. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my mind, 8 months, it's been some time, Even though we on the grind, I make sure that you Gucci, girl, I make sure that you fine. End up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my mind, 8 months, it's been some time.
Yeah, my inside is fucking home. It's not registering.
End up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain.
It's tripping. Hold on.
End up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you've been on my mind. 8 months, it's been some time. Even though we on the grind, I make sure that you Gucci, girl, I make sure that you fine. I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you've been on my mind. 8 months, it's been some time. Even though we on the grind, I make sure heartbreak, heartache. And I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you've been on my mind. 8 months, it's been some time.
Alright, so that's the loudest part of the song, I'm not gonna lie. And the true peak was -5. So like I was like, damn, song is low. But it's not really. That's I like to leave my mixes coming out like -3, -2. As long as it's not clipping, I'm good. Like seriously, as long as it's not clipping, I'm pretty chill. So what I did here was I knew that it was clipping probably like 5, so I clipped it 5, which is like literally
heartbreak, heartache. And I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you've been on my mind. 8 months, it's been some time. Even though we on the grind, I make sure that you Gucci, girl, I make sure that you fine. I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that it's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends.
So it's just literally clipping like the peak shit, like very peak stuff. So when I hit the next compressor, it's not like the compressor isn't what you call that word? Compressor is not reacting to the bass, and it's pumping. That's the word. Like, so it's not reacting to the kick very hard, and it's pumping. That's what I didn't want when I was going into the next aux, the through track to the master. That's it for the sub mix. After that, it was another compressor, TDR. Kotelnikov. I don't even know how to say it properly. Kotelnikov. Yeah. Use TDR. I learned this from, what's his name? Panorama? Mixing, mastering. I forgot his YouTube. Sorry if I said it wrong, but that's where I learned it from. Learned about this plugin, and he taught me how to use it really through his YouTube. It's pretty nice. Pretty transparent compressor. But what I did was I did the compressor to the fundamental of the bass, so that's 5,000 divided by the fundamental of the bass, and then you get your attack and release times. But then I played with it. I played with the release times myself. I like the attack stay the same, so I can let the bass go through. But then I wanted my release times to not sound like it's like not musical. I didn't want it to sound like it's pumpy. So like I said, or not even just pumpy. Just like it's not cohesive. So I played with the release times and the release peaks myself.
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man.
So what this does is it brings out the kick a little bit more. It glues the kick more to the whole body of music, but it also pumps the kick a little bit, but it's not too much pumpiness. Like it's not like boom, and then it's like nah, it doesn't feel like that. That was my goal to get with this compressor, and that's what I got. Pultec. What did I do with my Pultec? I think I just boosted the high ends a little bit, ever so slightly. Black box. after Black Box, we have Kirchhoff EQ once again. We boosted some. Well, what we did here? We boosted some low mids. And then we boosted some mids. And more again with the mids. So, I'm getting closer to high mids, but I already boosted highs on the Pultec, so I didn't want to boost anything. So, see how these sound in the mix.
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we're just friends. And I know you want me to be your man.
Alright, so this brought out the high end in the mix. Made me feel like, alright, it's tingly. And then this brought out the body, like, to equalize, like, felt like an equilibrium. Like, everything just felt nice after I did that.
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we're just friends. And I know you want me to be your man.
Also, I heard it bring out the doubles, bring out the vocal, bring out the whole melody of the beat. The Black Box is just a whole different saturation beast. I went with the low for the saturation frequency, a little bit of saturation. I pushed the pentone and the triode a little bit. Didn't use no air. Kept the output the same way. Because we're pushing into the limiter at this point. After that, Kirchhoff EQ boosted it, like I said, boosted more mids. Hear how that sounds?
It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we're just friends. And I know you want me to be your man.
Alright, so now we're wrapping up the master now. So now what I wanted to wrap it up with was some saturation from the Exciter and Ozone 11. So what we got here is you got Exciter, added some saturation, warmth to the body, some tube saturation to the low end, and some tape saturation to the high end. Everybody know tape saturation on high end sounds nice. Warmth sounds good on bodies on the mid range of music, and tube saturation brings out low end. So that's exactly what I did. After that, we had Clarity. It's another module by Ozone. Helped me bring out the 2 to 7K of the whole mix. Or without sounding.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
Kyoto Station.
Like that's that piano. That's where my vocals sit. Like the mid high frequencies of my vocal. That's where that's it. That's where that piano is sitting. So I wanted to bring those out a little bit more. And I did it in the mid areas on Clarity because I did take out some side information in the beat when it came to like the piano. Stabilizer. I use stabilizer, and I use whoa. I just realized I used it that way on this song. All right, so I used it to shape this song. I don't do that a lot actually, because I don't like to have like real-time processors shape my shit, but this was like glue to me.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
Kyoto Station.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that didn't trust me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we're just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do? But when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm mature. When you see me, it just be cozy for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight. You say, don't wanna end up in a heartache. You done bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you off, 'cause you been on my heart.
Alright, so that's what this did. I'll show you before and after with whole Ozone modules.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
Kyoto Station.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that interests me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than.
And that's basically, we're getting like to one more plugin and then the master is done. So now we got stabilizer, and I used it as a de-esser for the whole master. Which is hi-hats, claps, and sibilance in my vocals in case those were peaking at any point in the mix. And it wasn't really a lot because my mix was under control. Beat was under control. Everything was under control because I did everything how I liked it and how I wanted to and how it's supposed to sound. So I only did 4%, and I don't even think it like really touched anything.
Think I had a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends.
Yeah, so he's barely like touching, and I believe it's because of my vocal. Just take out a little bit of harshness out of it. After that, you already know the limiter was already on, but I did it to how the master is now. Like, I tailored it to the master, and then also I had another ozone maximizer after that on True Peak, which this is also what I learned from Panorama. Just how to how to not go over 0 decibels true peak while boosting the shit out of your first ozone limiter. So you put a second maximizer right after your limiter or right after your first maximizer and put the second one on true peak and don't even touch it. Don't do nothing. You just zero it out, and you could touch the character, but just don't touch anything else. You didn't touch these, the algorithms, but nothing else. Don't touch this, don't touch that, touch nothing, because literally this is how you get 0 decibels true peak after boosting the shit out of your first limiter. That's what this master was. So now let's go back. And
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
Kyoto Station.
I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that interests me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man, yeah. But what I'm gonna do, but when I fell for you, ain't wanted to. Be so deep in love, I can see myself when I'm with you. When you see me, it's just because you for a night or two. Then we just get to arguing, it's too late, too late. I know you ain't over me, you straight, you say. Don't wanna end up in a heartbreak, heartache. I'm bonded over them long strokes, hard pain. So tell me how I'm supposed to shake you up, 'cause you been on my mind. 8 months to spend some time. Even though we on the grind, I make sure that you Gucci, girl, I make sure that you fine. I know I've been waiting too long for you, but you the only one that interests me. And I say now it took a toll on us. It's up to you to know if I'm your speed. You've been right all along, but I just ain't got a chance. Your actions speak louder than words I never understand. It's like manipulation when you say that we just friends. And I know you want me to be your man. And I know you want me to be your man. I know you want me to be your
So that is my mix breakdown. That was pretty long.
It's hard to already.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it into a video. Let's see. But it's kind of into depth more than I wanted it to be. But it's my first time doing one of these, and I'm proud of myself. I'll say I'm proud of myself, really. And we got it working. Next one, everything is gonna be better. My dialogue, I'll probably write something to say, But next time, I'm gonna probably break this up and post it in a video. But see you guys next time. We're gonna be doing another one of these soon, cause I got one of my boys. He got to clear one of his songs for me so I can mix it for you guys. Or show y'all how I mixed it. But it's not too different. It's not. It's like vocal wise, it's never too different. Um, the vocal chain is always the same. It's usually always gonna be EQ, de-esser, compressor, and sometimes I might stack another compressor on top of that, then DS, or I might DS, then stack another compressor, and then mag EQ, and the same thing goes on. So, and I can use that and get different sounds. So, hey, as long as it's working, we working. See y'all next time.